Changed up a couple things. Notably, I have Mr. Lincoln over my shoulder here. This chair may be a little bit too floppy to video with. So, I'm talking with a couple friends about doing video, and I'm really not sure that I'm cut out for it. First thing, I don't like sitting in front of cameras. I've pretty much refused to be involved in family photos for 5, 6 years now. So, on top of that, the whole process, the setting up the camera, in this case, rubber banding the camera, my phone, to a short light stand I have, getting set up, editing the whole mess, the frustration of when audio doesn't turn out or there's noise or whatever, all that drives me really crazy. And on top of that, I'm used to improvisational formats. I'm used to appearing in front of a court and having to ask questions, and I'm prepared in the sense that I've gone over the evidence. I probably don't know what a given witness is going to say or what the judge is going to say or generally what's going to happen, but I'm ready to roll with it, and I'm prepared, and I've got enough experience that that doesn't bother me. The problem with putting something up on YouTube or anywhere where it's going to be permanent is that I'm always going to say something that's not quite right or not quite complete. And particularly with trying to produce a documentary for legal stuff, I'm often trying to give general information that's useful over the long haul. And things are going to change over the long haul. I mean, just yesterday, we had a couple major cases that really changed the way things go in my state, in Kansas. And we're going to continue to have changes over the long haul, both statewide, nationwide, worldwide, in the legal context. So there are a number of things that have stayed the same for a long time. But even the things that have stayed the same for a long time are subject to change. You look at, say, gay marriage, you look at birth control, abortion, all those things have stayed more or less the same for a long time. They've been modified, but I expect continued major changes in where the social strata conflicts with what our legal system says. So it's going to be very difficult under any circumstances to produce anything like a documentary. You go to law school, what do you learn? Well, you read a bunch of cases and you kind of get used to treating cases as the way that you process things. But the more I think about it, the more I think that doing a channel on legal stuff is sort of doomed to fail, at least with me around. I don't feel comfortable with the technology. Not in the sense of, I know how to work a computer. I have a degree in computer science. I know how to work the technology. I don't feel comfortable in the sense of I don't like sitting in front of a camera. I don't like dealing with the logistics of doing it. And I don't like being the talent. I wouldn't mind just producing the video and being in charge of the technical and editing sides. But being the talent is really driving me crazy. And I'm beginning to think that just the type of content that I'd like to produce isn't really producible, at least by me. Maybe someone else has the capability to produce things for an audience that tells a story in such a way that people will dig it, even if it's not correct, and I don't think that's me.